Hello there, and you're very welcome to the 1991 final of Junior Pot Black, a tournament which has, so often in the past, offered a showcase for snooker stars of the future. The tournament is organised in conjunction with the WPBSA, the governing body of World Snooker, and its chairman, 3 times World Snooker champion and 3 times Pot Black champion John Spencer, is here before the final match to lend us his thoughts. John, how's the tournament gone so far?
Well, I think it's been an absolute tremendous tournament. I mean, it's a joy to come and watch the youngsters, particularly the way they dress, you know, immaculately dressed, and enjoying the game.
And important, I suppose, to give them the opportunity to take part at snooker at this level and in these circumstances.
That's right, you know, they're all future professionals, and it gives them that experience of playing before the cameras and before the crowd.
What about the standard so far, John?
Oh, the standard is tremendous. You know, when I think back to when I was 15, I mean, they just play a different game. I used to pot just as well as they did. But I think through the media, television, they've been able to watch the professionals play, and they play like professionals. They think the game like professionals.
Perhaps a slightly unfair question, John, but what about faces and names that may have caught the eye?
Well, I think all the juniors have caught my eye. You know, they all performed tremendously. But particularly, I think the 2 13-year-olds. I mean, the way they approach the game and the attitude around the table, you know, they look so confident and as though they were really enjoying the game. And I think that's what it's all about.
Five.
So just 2 there of the young players from our initial lineup of 8 from England, Scotland, Wales and Ireland who caught John Spencer's eye so far throughout the tournament. But now to our 2 finalists. In Junior Pot Black 1991, would you please welcome Ronnie O'Sullivan from Ilford in Essex. And his opponent from Tuam, County Galway, Declan Murphy. The final is over 3 frames. The referee, John Williams.
Ronnie O'Sullivan on the toss, and we'll break.
Ted Lowe and John Spencer.
Yes, Eamon, the preliminaries over. John Williams, our referee, has tossed the coin. And it's Ronnie O'Sullivan breaking off in this, the finale of Junior Pot Black 1991. Here at the table, representing Ireland, Declan Murphy. The final, the best of 3 frames.
One.
Fighting, of course, for the WPBSA trophy, a magnificent trophy presented by the Professional Players Association.
8.
And this is a good start by Ronnie, and of course this is just what you need in a final. Get in early, get a bit of confidence.
40. 50.
'This 15-year-old
22.
has a terrific future in front of him. Has all the moves. And what's more, he is the under-21 World Junior Champion, a championship he won in India earlier in the year.
Good shot there to split the reds, but doesn't look to have been
28.
too fortunate with the outcome. Has the red into the yellow pocket, I feel. And that looks good to me.
$34. $35. $42.
Yes, didn't quite get high enough there with the white. Wanted this straight to play for the black, so now I'll have to go for the blue or pink.
43.
Another advantage, of course, was noticed there. Young Ronnie is a tall lad, 5'10", and you noticed how easily he got across that bunch of reds to put that last red away.
And attempting the brown here to come round the angles for the red into this left-hand black pocket. And that's a tremendous shot.
47. $48.
And this time made sure he has the angle to try and stun up into that centre red.
Break passes the half century. 55. What a
55.
start. Our final, I'll remind you, is the best of 3 frames.
$63. $64.
Just a little short that time, but
Well, he's having the white clean, Ted, so he may have got a bad contact, a bit of a kick, which took the pace out of the white. But I still fancy Ronnie will knock this in without any problem.
break goes to 71.
71.
And I think he'll take the blue here. Has an easy pink, but would block one of the reds when re-spotted.
$77. $78.
There is a saying, the luck of the Irish. I don't think Declan's going to call this too much luck, sat in the chair.
86.
In actual fact, Ted, there's not been much luck in it. It's been an excellent break, this. And just the two difficult reds now. And just under hit that one, so
92.
very thin cut now into this right-hand corner pocket. Attempted a doubling instead. But what a magnificent break.
Well, a dream start for Ronnie O'Sullivan. A break of 92 in the first of our three frames. And Declan gives him a present of the last but one red.
One. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
Galway in Ireland. Declan's done so well in this junior pot black tournament.
Six. Eight. 11. 15.
This is truly a magnificent performance. An exhibition of snooker as it should be played by a 15-year-old, Ronnie O'Sullivan,
20.
from Ilford, Essex. It's quite extraordinary that either junior or senior pot black, we've only ever had one whitewash. That was by Irishman Dennis Taylor. Declan thought he'd like to join us. As O'Sullivan takes our first frame at 156 points, 10-0.
Well, what can you say after a start like that? First-class finishing from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Declan Murphy has it all to do. He's got to win this frame to stay in the competition. Declan to break.
Second frame, Declan Murphy to break.
Oh dear. The break-off by Declan Murphy is a bad one. Have the nerves got to him?
One. Eight.
Yes, and of course, Ted, when somebody plays like Ronnie did in that first frame, it doesn't matter whether it's Declan sat there or Stephen Hendry. There's nothing you can do about that. It was just magnificent play.
And what's more, it appears he's
16.
continuing that same vein.
17.
Some brilliant stuff, this.
Yes, and of course, things will be a lot
24.
easier for him now. The pressure of that first frame away.
25.
I'm sure in Ronnie's eyes, the balls are like pills and the pockets like buckets.
32. 33. 40.
Well, if he keeps on like
41.
this, Ted, we might raise the age limit to 18.
All the confidence in the world, and of course, in a situation like this, it always runs right. The balls are kind. No.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 43.
For the first time in the final, then, we see Declan Murphy
Yes, and that was a lot better pot than it looked. Very confident shot.
9.
Well, Teddy certainly doesn't look to have many
16.
nerves to me.
17.
No, looking very cool. He's settling down. In his earlier matches, it took him a little while to settle down. The
24.
first round, he had a defeat over Scotland's young Alan Burnett. And then, of course, he took apart the favoured Matthew Stevens, the Welsh laddie. But on both occasions, he came back from the dead.
Yes, and this is a big shot now for Declan. Yes, it certainly wasn't as easy as it looked. A little too near that side cushion.
Looks so mature for his 15 years.
Seven.
Wanted to miss that.
14.
Just clipped the red there and got himself in trouble. That's a great part.
Yes, a little unfortunate with the kiss there on the red. And that miss, I'm afraid, could cost him the frame and the match.
Declan Murphy.
31 points, the difference.
Declan, of course, one can understand, is throwing caution to the wind.
1.
He's done nothing wrong, and he's played so well throughout Junior Pot Black. But he's come up against an avalanche in this final. Ronnie O'Sullivan playing so brilliantly, hardly missing a ball. The final of Junior Pot Black 1991 is the best of 3 frames. O'Sullivan here, a break of 92 in the first frame. And who can get better than that?
16. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 3.
The double kiss goes against him.
Foul. Declan Murphy, 4.
Oh, that's a nice shot at billiards. "46 points the lead. There's only 22 points on the table." Declan giving a little thought. What should he do? Should he just pot them and get to the end of our final? Yes, a great pot again.
Nine.
One has to say it. Declan Murphy has been completely outclassed in this final. But that is nothing for him to be ashamed of. He's played brilliantly, and I'm sure he will want to come back to junior pot black. But at the table, and with this final black, it's Ronnie O'Sullivan claims the title of junior pot black champion.
Congratulations, well done, big man. Commiserations, Declan.
Thanks.
Don't think there was a nerve in the whole body there.
No, I enjoyed it, you know, every minute of it. As soon as I walked in here, I felt good.
You just decided to go for it.
Yeah, well, it's only best of 3.
Yeah.
If you start playing safety and he pots one, and you think, oh, I should have gone for that one. But the balls were there at the time, you know, to take, and I took them.
And you probably realised you'd never be here again.
Yeah,
Too old to
next
be
year.
in junior pot
Yeah,
black.
next year.
You'll be glad to hear that. Maybe you'll get back. Obviously, you just didn't get a chance to get off that seat, Declan.
No,
We didn't get a chance to find out if you were playing well or not.
he had a good break, and I played a short safety shot. Got in and made the 92.
Yeah.
Got off to a good start.
You defeated an Irishman well and truly there, but there must be a touch of the Blarney in you with a name like O'Sullivan.
Yeah, my dad's dad's from Cork.
It goes back there somewhere, doesn't it?
I've got a bit of Italian and Scottish in me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that performance, not surprisingly, has drawn a lot of comment. I mean, you really performed at a first-class rate there. And I know John Spencer has come down from the commentary box because he wants to add a few words on what he saw. John?
Congratulations, first of all, Ronnie.
Thanks for that.
Bad luck, Declan. Nothing you can do about that. Don't worry about it. I mean, he played magnificent, and I sat in the chair like that throughout the whole frame.
I don't believe that, John.
Many a time.
We're going to have a look now at Ronnie building up this 92 break in the first frame.
Well, that wasn't a bad pot to start the break off with.
That showed a bit of confidence. Feeling good at this stage, Ronnie, are you?
I was relaxed. When you pot a first red, it's a good one. You start feeling relaxed. You're into it already, you know.
What about the preparation, Ronnie, for this sort of final? How much practicing were you doing?
Well, I never like put in much more than, especially for a tour run. I normally put in 3 or 4 hours a day, you know. But this one, I did put in a little bit more, as it was like a little bit more prestige, playing on telly. And I'd like practiced on the BCE before, like because these are different tables to what we normally play on in the amateur. So that was good preparation as well.
Yeah, the pockets are different for you, aren't they?
These are a lot tighter and you have to be more accurate. You could, less give in these.
He's not finding any difficulty here, John, is he?
Well, it's this next shot after this. He drops the red into the centre pocket.
22.
There it goes.
The pockets seem massive when you're playing like that.
And now he tries to split the pack. Doesn't quite get into the pink, I don't think, as you wanted
No,
to.
I hit it thin.
Just caught it a little thin, and the white comes down near this right-hand corner pocket.
Now, Declan, any of this looking impossible to you at this stage? Are you thinking, well, I might get back in here?
Yeah, I didn't think thought he was going to play safe here, or else go for the red in the middle.
And this is probably the best shot he plays. He rolls the red slowly into the yellow pocket and gets a perfect angle on the blue to continue the break. Of course, when you've got to this stage in a break, your confidence is there and you start knocking balls in that you wouldn't normally take on.
Yeah, and you can see that you're enjoying this.
Yeah, obviously.
You could also see that you weren't. But in fairness, I think, John, that Declan's heart, it didn't seem to go at all any time that he did come to the table.
Well, of course, all he did was he played one safety shot, which wasn't too bad a safety shot, and he's 92 behind.
Yeah.
One mistake.
And you don't look like a fella that suffers from nerves either.
Well, I do. Well, first time on television, like when I came here.
But of course, this is the cruelty of this game. Once you sit in the chair, once you've played your shot, there's nothing you can do. If your opponent's good enough, he's going to clear the table.
And he's making a good job of it.
Now, this next shot is what I was trying to express before about the professional approach. A lot would have knocked the blue in and tried to cut the red into the corner pocket. Ronnie plays the brown into the right-hand corner pocket, round the angles to come down for this red above the black. Plays it to absolute perfection.
Better than you thought, or just the way you wanted it?
That's better than what I thought.
Well, we're talking about professionals, John. Do you think you see a future one here before you?
Well, I don't see why not, you know, particularly in front of the camera, a 92 break like this. I mean, it's just tremendous stuff. So he's obviously, you know, I think that's one of the important factors in today's game. It's not just the ability to play snooker, but the temperament to be able to perform under pressure.
What are your weaknesses, Ronnie? We've seen plenty of the strengths.
I get criticised a lot in my safety play, but I don't see... You play safety, but at the end of the day, it's if you score heavy enough. People criticise Stephen Indy for, like, they say his weakest part of the safety game, but if you leave him in the balls, you just know you're not going to get back to the table.
Well, I was just going to say that, Ronnie. I didn't see you play safety shot. Which one is it?
And what was it that got you motivated in the game? Obviously, a lot of young people are going to be watching this programme saying either, oh, I could play like that, or I wish I could play like that. How long have you been playing, and what was the attraction in the game for you?
Watching it on telly was the main attraction, and my dad used to take me down to the snooker club that he used to go down to. He used to leave me there at 12 o'clock and used to come back for me after he finished work. You could never get me off the table. So my dad realised that, bought me a small table for Christmas, and it just went from there.
The one thing I was pleased to hear Ronnie say was when you asked him about the nerves, that he was nervous before he plays, because this is one of the things a lot of people tend to think that players are not nervous. You know, they look cool, but unless you're nervous before you start, you never play well.
77.
One of the few times you had to use the rest.
Yeah, a bit short on the blue there, but still, it was perfect, because it left me an angle to just stand across for the black, and instead of being straight, you can't do nothing with a white ball. As soon as I pot this red, I've got to get this too safe. So I had to be... I should have played for the blue and come down the table or try and get the red out.
Yes, of course, you wanted a straighter red to pot the black and move the red.
Yeah. I should have hit this one a bit harder, because even if I hit it too hard, it comes across and I still leave myself the red.
That's right, you're only 3 or 4 inches short from a straight pot into the corner.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you'd be happy with that.
Main winner.
First class, really, a 92 break. Not many pros could do that. Do you think we'll be seeing you in the ranks of the pros one day?
One day, hopefully, anyway.
Yeah, that's the plan then, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I've just signed a 3-year contract with Barry Earn, so he's trying to get me as much work as possible, and he's just saying enjoy it at the moment.
Yeah.
And in a couple of years' time, he said we go to work.
Well, in the back of this title, I think you'll get a few appearances out of this, and we can see actually more of this if we move ahead to the second frame, where you're actually clearing up the colours here remaining on the table.
Yes, there's 4 balls here. I mean, to clear these 4, he could have named his own odds. I mean, the brown's a good pot. 2 straight onto the blue to get down for the pink. So he's only about 2 or 3 inches from the cushion, and just rolls this pink in as though it was a giver.
The green's a great leveller, isn't it, John? I mean, age is no handicap, really. Nor indeed section. Well, to make the official presentation of the Junior Pot Black Trophy to Ronnie, we have brought along a man who knows a thing or two, not only about senior professional snooker, but Junior Pot Black as well. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome Stephen Hendry. We were just saying earlier there, Stephen, do you think we've got a future pro on our hands here?
I hope I don't get him in the first round.
I think, Ronnie, you can take that as a backhanded compliment. Congratulations, Ronnie. Well done once again. That's it from Junior Pot Black, but if that's got you hooked, you'll be glad to hear that Senior Pot Black returns to your screens on Monday, and here are some of the stars taking part.